Hello everyone, it's Sean, and I'm here to show what I picked up this weekend, and because it's a 2-year anniversary of Sean's Toy Room, give you a small toy room tour. So there's the best picture I can give for the thumbnail there. And you start at the far wall, and you have the Construx bin, the vintage Construx bin, the vintage Hot Wheels, Visionaries, G.I. Joe, Star Trek figures in the background, First Contact on the bottom shelf, and regular size Playmates on the top shelf. You have some extra figures here. Star Wars, like Return of the Jedi 40 years, my card back box. The 3 Motu figures I'm going to open next. So Stratos and Hordak and Battle Armor Skeletor. It's my Motu Origins shelf, complete with the 40th anniversary figures, and if I can move it without everything falling apart. Wondar, of course, from last year. And of course, the open shelf. There's the Frogmonger and the vehicles I've collected. These are the remaining figures I'll be opening. They're 2 or 3 rows deep. So hopefully the remaining figures I open will fit on there with lots of room to spare. There's the Motu Vintage shelf with the Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain. Even though both of them are incomplete, at least their shells are complete. And the vintage figures, they're about 2 or 3 deep per row. Except for the figures and vehicles, of course. Yeah, about 2 deep. And the Star Wars shelf with the Cloud City playset. And a Star Wars poster, of course. So all the figures in alphabetical orders. I mean chronological, starting with Phantom Menace and the prequel trilogy, going all the way down at the very bottom, behind the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi figures, will be the sequel trilogy figures. And of course, this is the filming table with Motu Mega Construx and Strider, which wouldn't fit on the shelf, so he has to sit there. The 5 Mandalorian Hot Wheels that I picked up this weekend, so that's a full set there, finally. The Inspector Gadget Chase Funko Pop, so 1 per case. They had a chase wall at the North Bay Mall. I picked up another one of the Disney Centennial Hot Wheels. The Lion King one this time, so I have 3 of the 5. I picked up 4 out of 5 of the X-Men. So let me arrange it properly. There you go. So 4 out of 5 of the X-Men: Jean Grey, Cyclops, Magneto, and Professor X. Another Star Trek 50 Years Hot Wheels. Enterprise from Into Darkness. Another 1980s Hot Wheels. You can recognize it by those, wheels. Probably says on the back what year it's from. It says 1982. And of course, over here is the Star Trek shelf, my vintage Masters of the Universe lunchbox, my ET Master, a couple of Star Wars posters. You get into mostly the Super 7 and Playmates action figures down here. Random figures down on this shelf, as you can see. Oh, might as well put the Funko Pop right here, right beside Sinister Strange. There you go. A few opened Star Wars figures. The Air Raiders shelf with some custom comic covers from a friend of mine. And this is the Star Wars vintage figure shelf, at least most levels, as you can see. And the 4 Ninja Turtles figures there. So that's just a brief overview of Sean's toy room as it looks today, July 20th, 2023, which is the exact 2-year anniversary to the day. It's about 8:45 Eastern Standard Time, so I'm going to upload this directly from my phone to make sure it makes it to YouTube before it strikes midnight in the Eastern Time Zone. And I'll be away for the next 2 weeks on vacation, so you won't see any videos until late August. Mid-August. Bye-bye.